Hey guys, welcome back to the Door 59 channel here. Today we're taking a look at the Marvel Gamerverse MAFEX Venom blue version action figure. So I really haven't seen much of any of this guy online. Like no one's really talking about him on Reddit. Not sure if I'm just missing those threads or posts, but when I saw him, I was pretty psyched about him. So definitely wanted to pick him up. As I'm also starting to just generally build out my MAFEX line. I have not collected too many MAFEX figures over time, but that's kind of quickly changing. The biggest thing was that I'm looking to build out my X-Men comic figures in MAFEX. So obviously, today we're talking about the Amazing Spider-Man, but let's dive into this guy a little bit more. Let's get this guy unboxed. So first, we'll take a look at the package here. So some warnings on the bottom, your side there, pretty cool picture. Action pose at the back, a lot of ideas with what you can do with Venom. And the side there, another cool display option. If you stack them this way is if you kind of keep them standing on top of each other. The top there, and then the window looks pretty good. So I'm assuming if this is the blue version, you see there at the bottom, comic blue version. I'm assuming the normal one would be the black version. So it seems like this is a variant, but let's dive into it. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize MAFEX puts a design in the package. You get our MAFEX stand, some other certifying genuine product. Let me get this guy displayed. Okay, so here he is. We'll get the plastic bits removed here. Don't get stuck on me. Don't do it. Come on. Don't do it to me. Oh, we got it. Nice. So here he is out of the package. First impressions are pretty good. The shading, the paint on him looks pretty slamming off the bat. The head sculpt looks good with the teeth. We're not just getting a simply painted pink mouth. That's actually 3D there. He has a mouth. Knee's a little funky. We'll get there. It's almost like you see how his knee's supposed to be kind of like more that way, but it's a little bit inverted outwards. I'll get down to that when we look at the articulation here. But like standing up, just looking pretty solid as a figure. Like no visible gaps anywhere. Looks like my guess is he's gonna have some pretty great, just simple standing ability, and yeah, he does. Not surprised. But yeah, the sculpt, everything looks pretty good. Very tight painting lines. Like you see some things going a little bit over, under. Not a concern to me one bit. Pretty clean on the back. A ton of shading throughout. I mean, you got to be a little picky, right? There is a little bit of a like paint blotch there. It looks like they missed something, and like maybe a little factory there. I know just people get pretty nitpicky. I couldn't care less about that at all. Overall, to me, he looks great. You know, like you see the product images online, and that's the figure that I have in hand here. I thought the feet weren't painted with the black shading. I'm wrong. It is there. And yeah, let's get right into articulation. So here his hip, here's Venom looking up, not a ton. And then here's him looking down. His mouth does get kind of in the way of the chest. Not bad. Looking left and right. Looks pretty good. Yeah, the neck piece kind of moves on you. Got to go find it. Getting to the shoulders here, he's able to lift up that high, easily able to go over his head. The shoulder here, okay. So again, like I'm not too familiar with these figures, but that looks like MAFEX's version of a ball and hinge. It's a lot thicker than the Amazing Yamaguchi or like Regal Tech that I'm used to. It does have a bicep swivel, which sits pretty nice. Like obviously a little bit gappy there, but I just wouldn't display him that way. Double hinge in the elbow here, able to flex his elbow pretty decently, definitely past 90, and probably a ball and hinge in the wrist here, and yeah, pretty standard. Decent flexibility there. That looks good. Getting to the butterfly. Here's the butterfly pulled back. Not a ton of movement going backwards. It's just inhibited by the his back muscles. So it really doesn't go back at all, but is able to go forward a decent amount, which that'll work. That'll work for a figure like this, for a Venom, who's going to be getting in a lot of like deep crouching poses. So that's cool. Getting to the app crunch here, there's only just the one extra app piece there, but here's him bending down, not a ton. Yeah, and I think that is as far as he'll go. Bringing him backwards, you get a lot more bend going backwards than you do going forward. Unless, am I missing something? It's almost like you have to kind of finagle. Yeah, you got to kind of finagle him over these like upper abs there, but not bad. Not You're not really getting any left to right, any lateral bending. At least from the upper ab. From the lower ab, yeah, you'll get a little bit more, a lot more. A little bit of gappage there. This diaper piece is soft rubber, which is cool. Hopefully it holds up over time, but it is soft rubber, so it's not going to really get in your way or inhibit any movement there. Getting to the upper thigh, he can get in a decent split, and then with some movement, you can kind of work your way there. But in the thigh there, yeah, it looks like a ball and hinge joint. Or is this okay? Yeah, this is the joint that kind of just you pull it down, you get a little bit more movement. Um, I'm not really too familiar with those, so I don't mess with it much. I mean, it seems to, yeah. So that's that movement. The knee's going to be on a double hinge here. Pretty good. Can almost kick his own butt. The calf muscle is going to get into the thigh, so he can't move it much past that. The knee looks good down there. Getting to the ankle rocker. Yeah, pretty much everything you'd look for there. Pointing his toes down goes pretty far, and then pointing them up, pretty normal. He doesn't have any paint on the bottom of his feet, or any kind of texture, and his toes do point about there. And that's his articulation. Kind of like what you see is what you get. I don't know. Like, I'm not like too impressed by it, but pretty standard, exactly what I'd expect, especially at the price point. I got this guy $99.99 on Big Bed. And getting to this knee, yeah, I mean, I think it's just a little bit funky. Like if you put his legs together like that, this knee just seems to be pushing out to the side a little, almost like it should be like that, but he's just coming out. So it's fine. How does the other knee have that circle? Okay. Um, so the articulation's there. It's nothing special. I'm very accustomed to Rivatech Amazing Yamaguchi figures, so I gotta kind of tone back those expectations a little bit. The engineering feels pretty good. You're getting, like some the joints don't feel like they're gonna soften up over time. Some of them are clicking a little bit, but they're all held pretty tight. Um, yeah. Let's get into his accessories here. Accessories are very straightforward here. So you're getting an extra head sculpt. Compared there. This one has obviously the mouth open versus the mouth closed. And are the eyes different? I think the eyes are exactly the same. Yeah, I would have appreciated some different eyes, but that's fine. You get a lot of hand sculpts here. So pretty much, yeah, every hand you could think of. So the hands he comes with is kind of like these, kind of like Venom, like claw, like attacking kind of hands. Um, this is to hold something, so it's a bit of a fist with the holding ability. This is trigger finger hands. Looks like we have closed fists here. Yep. And then kind of like open paw. Oh, you got little magnets. So you can put them on things that are magnetic. That's cool. And then you have, I think these are the same as the magnetic ones, just without the magnet. Yeah. Which is cool. Good kind of venom hands, kind of slashing, attacking hands. Extra feet. That's very new to me. Oh, okay. There we got magnets. Okay, so this guy really wants to be on your fridge. That works for me. Is the articulation in this? Okay. Yeah. Exactly the same articulation as the non-magnetized feet. And then the last of the accessories here, you get web. So you get some pretty cool, like McFarlane comic looking web, which I do like. Not sure how he's gonna hold it, but this one's super spirally. Maybe that's meant to go around someone. Okay, and I think he's probably supposed to hold the web down here. That's my guess. Another one that looks pretty identical. Are these all? Oh, and then these are also two identical pieces. So yeah, super messy web, which is cool. I like that. Usually get like just like the straight dagger shooting web. So, but you can see on the box how they messed around with this one. You can like put his hands through it, and so you can actually get pretty creative. Have a lot of fun with that. I like that one. Okay, no, it's all a mess. I can get you a quick comparison next to the amazing Yamaguchi Venom. So hopefully this can give you at least a little bit of a an idea about height and scalability between the two. But I mean, the amazing Yamaguchi Venom crouched down is pretty much almost the same height as the MAFEX Venom standing. Um, so you can definitely get a bit of a sense of the scale between them. But Venom is meant to be a very, very much stylized figure there, and even though he is like probably the most hated 1/12 scale Venom in existence, I do love him. But yeah, overall thoughts. I really like the Mafex blue version Venom here. But yeah, I mean, final verdict on this guy for $100. That is the basic of what that is the minimum you're going to pay for a new Mafex figure. This being my first one, yeah, I'm pretty psyched about this guy. Um, I'll mess around with him. I'll play around with him. I'll get some photos on my Instagram. Which, if you're into action figure photography, check me out at door.59. But other than that, yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions on him. Let me know if you have the. I assume the normal version is the black version, but I really do like this blue.